In this video, we present the best practices for meaningfully consulting people with disabilities.
It is critical to consult people with disabilities when preparing your accessibility plan or progress report. Consultation is a requirement under the Accessible Canada Act.
Make sure your consultations are meaningful.
To make sure you consult meaningfully, give people with disabilities the opportunity to participate in a dialogue. Listen to people with disabilities, have an open mind, and consider their input before making final decisions.
Planning your consultations.
Involve people with disabilities when planning your consultations. Establish an advisory group that includes people with disabilities. The advisory group can help you decide who to consult and how to consult them. You may also include subject matter experts, caregivers, and allies in employee disability networks in your consultations who are not people with disabilities. They can help identify barriers and offer solutions to remove barriers.
Encouraging participation.
Give people advance notice about the opportunity to participate in consultations. Provide clear explanations about the purpose and format of the consultations. Share the questions in advance so people have time to prepare. Invite participants to submit written comments after the event. Some people are more comfortable expressing themselves in writing. Offer accessible formats like plain language documents, Braille, sign language interpretation, and other formats to meet diverse needs.
Preparing consultation questions.
Tailor questions to address barriers people may encounter in your organization. Barriers may be in your organization's policies, programs, practices, and services. Be sure to ask about attitudinal barriers. Some people may express not knowing how to communicate with people with disabilities. Some may not know how to handle an accommodation request. These types of comments can reveal a work culture barrier that needs to be addressed. Recognize diverse perspectives. Some employees may focus on career development, while the public may prioritize accessible websites. When consulting, ask about any progress people have noticed and any barriers they have encountered.
The consultations.
Consult in different formats to reach a broader audience. For example, through focus groups, virtual discussions, individual interviews, surveys, and written submissions. These methods are a great way to collect information. Record how many responses come from people with disabilities, and if possible, the range of disabilities among the respondents. It's important to hear the opinions of people with different kinds of disabilities.
Making it two-way communication.
Meaningful consultation doesn't end with the meeting. Transparency is key. Publish a report that includes the feedback from the event and invite further comments. This helps to foster a continuous dialogue. Meaningful consultation with people with disabilities creates inclusive organizations, allows for creative solutions to emerge, and builds a strong, cohesive team. By listening to and involving people with disabilities and acting on their feedback, we pave the way to a barrier-free Canada.